Time for our tale of the tape. Jesse Rodriguez. What a force he is at 115 pounds. He stands at 164 centimeters with a... And here we see Jesse Rodriguez. This bout, we've waited a long time for this. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. Off-the-charts action from both of these fighters. A perfect counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That hook's blocked. How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big showdown.
This is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
They exchange punches. He misses with that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
It's a tough fight, and he's going to be confident now.
Okay, I'm happy you like that round. Good work. You were thinking just the same.
Try the jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this round back.
Here we go. It's round two. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
Swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee, just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. That swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Straight right just misses. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. He misses with that jab. Quick punch scores. How about that time counter shot? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Great round, great round. Now relax, relax. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Fight.
5
Just get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round.
Set him up, we can take him out.
Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Left hook doesn't find its target. Nope, that uppercut does not score. Misses with the straight left. And he scores with the counter. Figure out the combination to this safe.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. And he just missed with that left jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. At this point, you gotta believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout. There's the bell for round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Counter punching. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Can't land that jab. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd.
Where did that come from? Down they go! And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again, and that's a lot of points for losing around.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there.
There's the bell to start round 5. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
A perfect counter shot. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. When are we going to see a jab from these two? By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Can't score with that jab. Well done with that counter shot. That counter punch caught him. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Let's start the sixth. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice counter shot. They're giving us a high-tempo show. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Nice counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One punch could change everything in this battle. He threw a punch and just got countered. Good defense to block the hook. He threw a punch and just got countered. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That bell could not have come soon enough for this.
He's switching off.
Here comes round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They exchange punches. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
I need to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think,
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Bam is hurt! we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when they go back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
A perfect counter shot. The jab not finding its target. Nice counter shot. So final 10 seconds of the round. Oh, and a shot from the heavens sends him to the canvas. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your
Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner, but he's still in it.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
He's starting to make mistakes.
There's the bell to start round 8. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. So much firepower here. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Energy and endurance are not an issue. Hold that thought! Ooh, Bam is rocked! Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Even I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
The corner needs to...
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Some might have thought it was a little bit close.